Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Kilos and Cosplay. My name is Sydney, and today we are doing yet another Figure Friday. This list is a little smaller than the other ones have been, but there's some really amazing pieces and some amazing re-releases that I cannot wait to talk about. But real quick, before we get into that, I do want to announce on here and talk a bit more about the Patreon that I did start. So I will be linking that in the description if you do want to check it out. It has a variety of tiers that you can pick from, and each tier offers a different benefit. So the first tier is just kind of like a very appropriately named tip tier. So if you just want to only see the pictures of the figures and you don't care about the extra video a month, you can pick that tier. It's just $1. Just a little something for kind of just general support of just my channel and everything in general. The second tier is $3, and that one would give you access to the extra video and photos. And the next tier, which is $5, is going to offer more of like voting kind of rights and stuff like that. And the last tier has probably the best benefit, but it is $10 a month, so I understand if people would not want to pay that. But with this one, you would get everything else that the other tiers offer, as well as chances for exclusive giveaways. So it's kind of like when I hit certain goals, kind of similar to what I do here on YouTube. There will be some really cool giveaways, such as I would love to give away a freeing bunny, a binding bunny, scale figures, all sorts of stuff once certain goals are reached, and you can check out the about, a bit more of the details on that if you are interested. Obviously 100% optional. It is not necessary. I just kind of wanted to offer something that I could just be my full uncensored self in and show you some really cool pieces. So the first video that's going up, I will make it public because it's just talking about the native announcements from the recent kind of event that they did. So I'm not going to charge. So I don't think that's like really that big of a deal. I'm just putting it on there because YouTube has age restricted me the last time I talked about the native event, even just in the little clips. And I thought I was doing a really good job keeping it like censored, but it still got age restricted, so I'm just going to keep everything like that over there. And I will always make an announcement in like my community tab, letting you know what's kind of going on over there and like what you can access. I will say the first video that I will be posting, and I will be posting it next month or maybe later this month, I don't know. This month is still young, I'll probably post it this month. It is the Zorro Gentleman's Studios resin. You will get it all in its full glory if you want, so definitely go check out Patreon. But again, your guys' support means everything to me here. Is just kind of an additional thing that you can do if you want, just to kind of show a little extra support for my channel. But I really do appreciate everything that already is this little community that we have made over here on YouTube, and that is more than enough for me. And we'll also be still be doing some type of giveaways also on here once we hit certain milestones as well. So the next big goal I'd like to hit on this channel is 5,000 subscribers, and I would love to give away a scale figure. So if you're interested in ever entering any giveaways or anything like that, hit the subscribe button. That is also wonderful support for the channel, and I appreciate that just as much. Hey guys, so I was editing the video and the audio sounds just absolutely horrendous. It makes me want to rip my ears off. So I'm so sorry. I don't blame you if you wouldn't want to watch the video because it's so bad. It's bad. It just sounds so echoey. I think I just didn't have my mic where I needed it, and it's not good. Like, I know my audio is usually not amazing, but like, it's bad. So please forgive me, and I'll do better next time. Starting us off with a re-release, we do have the ReZero Rem in the wedding dress version by Fat Company. Both her and Ram were also re-released. So I know these were very popular. I think they have like 90,000 hits or something on their page on my figure collection. So they are very loved figures, and I do think they are pretty. I just don't get the bikini like wedding dress vibe. And personally, I just feel like there's so many Rem and Ram figures, especially Rem figures, that I just feel like this is so lackluster to all the other beautiful ones that she has. I get why this would be an appeal to some people, don't get me wrong. I just feel like there's better options out there. But I will say I don't think she's that bad a price for what you're getting. Ami Ami is like $100, which really is not that bad. I mean, she's a cutie, but like I just again feel like there's so many better options out there. But it is kind of crazy to see like the price increase from just 2017 to when they are going to be releasing it, which is not until May of 2024. That price jump is just quite something. But I will say they're beautiful. Then there's like someone who posted this picture, and they do look really, really good together. I'm not a huge fan of the bases personally, but they are cute. And sticking with the ReZero Rem, we do have, I believe they re-released almost all of the 3. I don't, actually maybe they didn't release Amelia, I don't remember. But I do think that they released both Rem and Ram, which is kind of weird that they re-released this specific line, because some people were saying that they were still in stock on Ami Ami. So I don't know why they needed to re-release figures that are still in stock. But you know, teach their own. I will say these are cute. I'm just not a huge fan of how like these look per se. I don't really like the texture, and I know this is like a traditional wear type wedding dress, but I just feel like there's something that it just does not work well on figures. That's just my opinion. I do think they're beautiful. I do like the different, like the fan, and I do love that you get the like head part. I don't know what that's technically called, but I do love that. But I just feel like I'm kind of I wonder why they're like re-releasing all like the wedding versions though. But yeah, I really don't understand why they re-released it. It was just released in 2019, and now it's being re-released on March of 2023. So, if that's when you missed out and you're interested, definitely check it out. I don't think the price increase was horrible on this one. It's still a little rough, but not terrible. So they did re-release Ram as well. Moving on, we will go on to the Nendroids and Pop-Up Braids. Starting us off with another re-release. This time we have the Death Note L and Light. The 2.0 version, because I know like they have like the petite and like there's just so many others, which I'm kind of surprised, but I do really like this. I will say I'm not a huge Death Note fan. I did really enjoy it, and it is one of the first animes I ever did watch, so it does hold a bit of a special place in my heart for that reason. But I'm just not that big of a fan of the series. I really don't like Light. Like, I get, like, you know, there are certain moments that I didn't mind, but, like, Light's just not my favorite character, and I kind of find him annoying. But I do like Elle, so I am thinking about picking up Elle, especially just so I can pose him like this. I just want to put my little cake in his chair. That's all I want. And I love the, like, smug face. It's so funny. So I think I will end up getting him. I don't think I will get Light. But that's always subject to change. I just don't see myself pre-ordering Light. I'm thinking about not pre-ordering Elle either and just picking up later. He does fall into not a great month for me unless I order him from Good Smile, which I usually do. My Nendroids, I'll get them from Good Smile US. It just makes more sense to me to do that, as opposed to trying to do it with Ami Ami and then having an unknown, like, crazy shipping cost. So I think I will pick him up and not Light, but they do have that, so if you are interested, I know these were very highly loved pieces. I do kind of almost want them just to put them in my handcuffs. The face was killing me. But yeah, I do like that he has these, I don't know. I do like his accessories, so I guess we'll see. But I mean, worst case scenario, don't order it. I usually can get pretty lucky and pick them up on like once they release. And I feel like the second time they release, things stick around a little longer. So I don't feel like an immense pressure. And I don't think they're offering any bonuses. And then we have this very beautiful Miku Android. I'm gonna butcher that. This version. But this is so cute. Like, Miku gets the treatment all the time. I'm never disappointed in how they turn out, and I don't think many people are, because she's a very loved character who gets figures of basically all the time. She's always getting a figure. But I do think this is so cool with like the little rock base she's sitting on, and I love this like this beautiful like outfit, and then I love she has, I forget what that's called. All I know is it's in MDZS. That's all I associate it with now. But look how cute her face is, so cute. Like, it's just such a beautiful pastel. But I'm really trying to limit my Miku collection because I don't need it. I don't even listen to Vocaloid. But she's just so cute. Like, oh my gosh, that looks so good. I love just have it coming out of the base. She just looks so at peace, and I love it. Just maybe. I don't think I'll actually pre-order it, but like maybe. She's kind of on the more pricey end of an Android. Next one is not an Android, but it is kind of like a, I don't know what these exactly are. These like type of like figures, but I have been basically buying all of the Heaven Official Blessings ones, or basically any of the MXTX type of line. Anything from that kind of, what would that be? It wouldn't be a mangaka. What would that be called? Because it's like these are dharmas. They're not like manhwas or mangas. I don't know the technical term, but I love all their work. And these figures are just absolutely precious. It's just so cute. I love the fish. I love the base. I'm just a sucker for like everything about this series. It's just so precious, and the figures are adorable, and they're really not horribly priced. Obviously it's not like an amazing price for a smaller figure, but they're so cute and I love them. So I always pre-order them. And I think I might I'm torn between what my favorite is, and I mean I've only read a few or like watched a few of the MXTX kind of collection, but I think I might like Heaven's Official Blessing the most. I don't know. Up next we have some pop-up parades. So we have the Mob Psycho 100, of course we have the Kageyama. I think it's alright. I have been seeing that they changed like the base, so it's like not that like kind of like hexagon, but I saw, I think on like the 02 one that they released, which apparently did not turn out good, and that's part of why I just don't trust getting pop-up parades, or I don't really like them anymore, because they just like, I don't feel like they really ever live up to the hype of what the prototype is promising. So I'd be very interested to see. I think it's kind of wonky looking there. I'm not gonna lie. Looks very elongated. But we have him, and also they do have Regan. So these two are out. I do think they do look pretty cool. Personally, I would almost suggest waiting to see how they turn out before getting them, because I also don't feel like it's too hard to get pop-up parades after they release. So I personally would wait just to see, because they can turn out real bad. And it's not worth the heartache and like almost $50. We have this other one. I don't know anything about this series, but I do really like the outfit of this character. And at first I thought, oh wow, that's like a really good one. But then the more I looked at the face, the more something looked weird. And like, here's the two of them. I don't know anything about them. I don't know their names. But I don't know, there could be people who are fans of this series on here, so I figured it was worth mentioning just real quick. And things, I did really like the outfit. Like, from a distance, I don't know, the mouth on this character looks really weird. because even I thought, I'm like, oh, you know, like, maybe I'll want to watch a series just because of that. I literally cannot pronounce any of this. Yeah, I don't know. Is this a popular series? Does anybody know anything about the series? I just like that face from a distance. Looks super weird. Next, we have a Fake Arts Zero. This one is actually the One Piece, like, film Red. So the movie that they're coming out with, and has both Shanks and Uta. I think I said her name right. I do think it's actually pretty cool, but it is one of the more expensive Fake Art Zeros. Because usually Fake Art Zeros are kind of like, I feel like just that step above a prize figure, and where they try to really add like dynamic bases and things. Personally, I don't really see myself buying too many more Fake Art Zeros, because I don't completely love all the ones I get. I feel like it's a little inconsistent. Kind of same with like pop-up raids, it's just a little too inconsistent, and they're always a little too small for my liking. Obviously I'm not expecting a scale figure, but they're almost like just a little too much. But I think this one is pretty cool. I just feel like it would be really difficult to like decide how you want to pose it, because you only get like a front or a back, so you gotta choose between Shanks or Uta. And I just feel like that's kind of disappointing, especially if you are getting something like this, because it's like you're limited on what you can do or how you can display this. Especially like, say you do want, like, you like both of the characters and you want to display them both, you kind of don't get to. I think the concept's really cool and unique, but I just feel like it's too difficult, and the price is insane for this. For it not being a scale figure, to charge 16,000 yen, that's rough. And I just cannot see it being like, I think it says it's about 9.36 inches. I don't feel like that's worth it. I feel like you could get a really cool like figure of each of them for almost that same cost. Next up, we have this Hatsune Miku, this China version. Now, I know they had a noodle stopper version of this, which was really cute. I don't get this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, is it gonna be like better quality than the noodle stopper? Is it gonna be painted better? But I heard like great things about the noodle stopper, so, and that's only about like what, 20-ish, 30-ish dollars. This one, like, okay, they added the base, but personally I feel like the base is ugly. It looks like a weird like cake, like a little weird cake, and I think they're going for like a cloud vibe. I don't know. I don't get it. Especially, I mean, I think it costs like a little more than like the noodle stopper, or about the same, so I mean, I guess that's not terrible, but I don't get why they did it. Like, they just took her and put it on a base. Next, we have these very cute Dragon Maid figures. It's by a company I haven't heard of before, Ribos. So, but it seems like they make some pretty unique things. But these are actually very, very cute. I think they're very small though. Well, I guess when I get one picture. This is a really cute concept. I do love the body pillow. I love when they give characters little quirky things like that, like the same thing that they did with like Marin from My Dress Up Darling, and they gave her an Android a body pillow. That's such a selling point to me. So this is very cute. Not horribly priced. This would be around 80-ish USD. So not bad. I do feel like it is kind of expensive for like a 6-inch figure. Let's see, what does this company do? I don't think they've done much, but they've done some cute like choices. Oh, they did that Evangelion line, that like where they had like the, I don't know, the quartet collection. Oh yeah, this was another one. This is actually a scale one I almost forgot to mention. It's like I think that Reconnect, yeah, Princess Reconnect, or Princess Connect Redive, so that's it. Oh, this is super, super, super cute. I love this like food base, and it looks really good. I'm very intrigued to see how it's gonna turn out. She looks adorable. She's pricey. She's expensive. But I feel like this is like starting to become the norm. Like 1/7 scale figures are just skyrocketing. In prices, all figures are skyrocketing. And honestly, like this hobby is rough. I kind of wish I didn't get into it. This hobby is very rough, especially if you are just coming into it. Even just when I started, it was rough, and it's just getting worse. Definitely have to like limit more and more of what I decide. But yeah, no, like everything is super cute. It is just kind of pricey, but she is adorable. So I would like to see how it turns out. I don't see myself ever picking it up, but I'd like to see it in other people's collections. And then the other Dragon Maid figure, they do have this. She looks very adorable. I think it's like a very unique concept. I like that they tried to add little extra details to keep it from being boring. But again, it's gonna be very small, and it is a little pricey for a small figure. But I guess I can shut up because I've definitely bought smaller figures for about that cost. So do what you will. It is adorable. I don't know how trustable the company is in delivering in the quality, so it could be a gamble. I personally feel like you could get away with not pre-ordering these and just see how they turn out. The last one before we get into these scale figures, we do have this Mitsuri kind of palm figure, I believe. I was so excited to see more Mitsuri figures because I'm a big fan. She's one of my favorites. I've loved her since the start. I really like what she kind of stands for, and that she kind of shows that you can be beautiful and strong, and that you can really be yourself and still find people that will love you and want to be around you. I love her so much. She's so cute. She's so happy. I love it. But I'm hoping after they finally air the next season of Demon Slayer, where there will be more focus on her and Mitsuri, I would love to see. I'm hoping that that will inspire them to make more figures, just like they did with like Tengen and Rengoku, because I want a good scale figure of her, but I am so disappointed with all of the ones they have. Like, she looked okay. I really don't think she even looks that good. She doesn't look any better than a prize figure, and yet they're here charging like $50 for her. Like, look how tiny she is. I just feel like at that point, like, just get one of the little like noodle stoppers. They're just as cute and more cost efficient. I was so excited when I saw like them like first have the announcement out, and then when I saw the prototypes, I instantly took her off my wish list. I will probably just end up getting her a resin to go with the Albany one that I have. So I don't really want to. I mean, I was planning to do it anyways, but like I feel like I'm almost forced to, because I'm not happy with like any ones that they have released, and I'm not 100% confident we're going to get an amazing one. Fingers crossed. Hope I eat my words, but I'm just not impressed. Moving on, the first scale figure we have is this adorable Rin from Laid Back Camp, and she is in her junior high student version. This is by Plum. I don't know if I've ever bought a figure from Plum, so I don't know how they are personally as a manufacturer, but I will say this is very cute. But you do have two different places that are offering two different bonuses. So down here you would have like the Plum, like actual website, you would get the bonus hand and the smiley face, which I just feel like it should already be included anyways. Or they do have the Ami Ami limited one, which comes with the surprise face. Now for the price they're charging, for basically a glorified prize figure in my opinion, because the base is so tiny and she's gonna be pretty tiny, 20,000 yen. And if you go on Ami Ami, it is 22,000 yen if you want the bonus, and then just the regular version is 18,000. So even with the cheapest one being like the regular one on Ami Ami, it's like $130, not including shipping. Obviously I always take into account for shipping too. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, she should not be more than 100 max, and then maybe if you want to do the exclusive type of thing, 140, and that's pushing it. And I don't like when places offer different bonuses. Like, I get that's the whole thing for people, for certain sites to get like promotions and get people to want to show up and buy from them. But like, I just feel like these are pieces that should have been with it anyways. And that's also why I'm kind of a big fan of like Kotobukiya, because they typically don't hike up the price for bonuses. Like, it just comes with the bonus face. And I feel like that's what they should have done with this, especially for at a very high price. Moving on, we have a girl's Frontline. This is our FB. She's the one summoned by Wings. And honestly, not bad of a price, I don't think. I gotta say, I love girls Frontline figures. I don't own any currently, just because I want them all. And I'm like, they're always like the first to get canceled if I have to cancel something, because I don't know anything about the series, and I feel like I can always pick them up later. At least I found that to be true. I think they're so good. Like, the bases are so good. The details that they put to everything is so good. I love this like roughed up version where she just looks like she has gone through battle. I love the cuts and bruises and scrapes and everything on her. I think it looks so good and so cute and unique. I love the teddy bear. Then you get the bullets. Like, come on, they're all so good. I'm just trying to find, like, I feel like they make so many good ones. Like, and I feel like the girls Frontline, like any of their figures, they always have wonderful bases, like every single time. So it makes it hard to decide. And I don't have like a lot of space or a lot of money every single month to just get whatever figures I want. But man, it makes it so hard. They have so many cool ones, and I just love how they look. Up next, we have from the Blue Archive, this Shiromi Lord, a 1/7 scale swimsuit version by Wings as well. I will say she does look really cool. Again, you got the guns, you got cool girls with weapons. I will say she's not my favorite. I don't like, again, kind of smaller type girls. I have some, actually I don't even know if I really have any in my collection. They're just not like my first like pick of a favorite character. But I will say she is actually pretty cute, and I do love her hair. I feel like she does kind of look a little awkward on this beach chair from like certain angles. Like, it just doesn't look like it like flows together, at least in my opinion. Her toe be pointing. That's like all I can focus on. But I do love this base. Like, this entire base is exactly how I want them to do beach figures. Like, it's just such a cool and simple thing for them to do, and it just adds so much like depth to it, in my opinion, and makes it more worth getting. I will say she's a little cutie though. About 18,000 yen. Not bad, but could be worse. But again, like, it's just like, compare this to the Ren that we just saw. Why is there such a price difference? And like, what makes Ren more detailed and worth that cost as when you have something like this? I don't get it. Next, they have finally released this very beautiful Steins Game Kurosu. But I will say, this is beautiful. It is by Good Smile Company. As far as I know, it is based on a illustration, and it looks cool. I gotta say, I've only watched like 4 or 5 episodes of Steins Game before I was kind of bored. Like, I'll probably go back to it, but I didn't really love it. But I will say, this is so cool. I'm highly considering getting it. I don't know if I'll pre-order. Might try to pick her up after. But like, oh my gosh, all these details are so good, and she looks sculpted very well. Like, this is a hype figure, and it's hype for a reason. She doesn't come out for her until literally a whole year from now, and then we'll probably get delays. And she is very pricey. That's what's stopping me from pre-ordering her. 32,000 yen is definitely rough, especially for not a character I like love. But she looks so cool, and I'm just always scared with these types of figures to like miss out and then decide I want it and then it's not there, and then I gotta try to get on the aftermarket. I'm gonna stop doing that because it's like costing. Trying to stop doing them because it's like that's just too expensive to live that way. But it's so cool. It is a very cool piece. So I would love to add it to my collection, but we shall see. Up next we have this very beautiful Albedo China dress version. It's an FNX one, and it looks so cool. I really look so cool. I am not like, I don't watch Overlord or anything like that, so I'm not like super attached to like a character or anything, but I will say she's beautiful. And I did order her bunny figure. So that's what's also stopping me from like getting any more. I'm like trying not to like overdo it on characters I'm not even familiar with. But she's beautiful, and like the flow of her hair with the purple, and this outfit is gorgeous, and her wings look amazing, and this base is just amazing. I honestly really love her face too. Like, oh my god, she looks so cool even from the back. She looks so cool. She might be one that I will also try to pick up later, because again, 31,000 yen. And sometimes I feel like the for you, however you say their name, doesn't always deliver. So I feel like it might be one that I have to wait on. And then up next we do have a Persona 5 one. Personally, I have not played Persona 5, and I honestly don't love their figures. I do think they're kind of plain, but here is an option. If you are a fan, I do think like the characters overall will seem really cool, and I think I would like the series if I ever did play it, but I guess I'm just not really obsessed with any of the figures. There's only a few that I've seen that I like, and I think it's mainly like, is it the Joker one? Him in like a school uniform, I think, like sitting on a desk. I think that's the figure. I'll put it up here what I'm talking about. But I'm just not really like sold on a lot of these other ones. And up next we do have a FNX one. This is a beautiful, beautiful Amelia with Puck. Oh my god, I will say she looks gorgeous. I do not need another Amelia figure. I do not need another Amelia figure. And like I actually did have the REM kind of version of this pre-ordered, but I did cancel it. I don't regret it, but like I will say this one, like oh my god, I love the two faces, and she just looks gorgeous. I just love like the purple vibe more anyways. And like Puck is a selling point. Oh my god, look at him. Look at it. Look at him. Oh my gosh. And just like the gold just adds so much depth to it. I love the like umbrella. She just looks gorgeous. And Puck. I love Puck. He's what sells me on all these. I almost didn't notice him at first, because he's really just like, he is hanging back there. But she is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous piece. I don't think I'll get it because I'm really not trying to pick up any more ReZero ones. But we'll see when she releases. I'm very, very sweet on her so far. And we also have this really cool figure. A manufacturer is like working with Balmy, so I think it's kind of like a Balmy exclusive type of figure. Like only Balmy can sell it. And it's really cool. And fun fact, it's a cast off. So we know where that would be going on Patreon. I almost didn't order it because like, I mean, I don't know anything about this and it is kind of pricey, but she looks so cool. She looks insane, and it's just like I happened to just see it on Ami. I'm like, oh my gosh. She is just an insane piece, and I'm just surprised they're doing a cast off. Here's kind of some like real life, I guess, pictures of it. I don't know, I just feel like she looks so good, and she's like got the right amount of thickness, and I love the face. Like I feel like it's just so nice, even with like kind of like that cast off piece, like it looks so good. I love her weapon. She's pricey, but I did bite the bullet and pre-ordered her because I feel like I'll regret it if I don't. I'm gonna be honest. Like I could not stop thinking about her, so I'm like, I had to do it. And real quick before we get into the 2 bunnies from Free. We do have this very beautiful Arknights one. I did pre-order it because I was eyeballing it when they just had the prototype out. And she just looks amazing. And the colors are gorgeous. She's by Apex. So I didn't see her on my figure collection. I think that they're a Chinese manufacturer. I could be wrong. But like I couldn't find it. Like I tried to search everywhere. I went under her like character page and tried to find it. No luck. Oh my god though. It's so beautiful, and I'm a sucker for like these types of bases, I'm not gonna lie. She's so beautiful. And then this is your like exclusive bonus, which is kind of dumb. I think it's such a dumb thing to give out. But whatever. That's not why we're here. We're here for this beautiful, stunning figure. Oh my gosh, oh my god, her tail. And then the dragon just going across. Everything is gorgeous. So I am very excited for this one, to see this one in person. She's stunning. I'm so excited. Alright, we have 2 wonderful freeing re-release announcements. The first one is this beautiful Ayuna one. I haven't watched a series, and I know it's a very ecchi series. I think it's like Yuna and the Hot Springs or something like that. So she's like kind of like a ghost as far as I know. And I was like obsessed with her figure, her bunny figure anyways, with the tights. But I gotta say, I love it more without the tights. And I just feel like it really fits the kind of vibe that this figure is. And like, if you look at it, she's basically falling out of the bunny suit anyways. Like the bunny suit's coming off. She's covering up herself. Like, I just feel like tights would just, it doesn't work. And I feel like the tights, like especially like the black tights, are just very harsh for this kind of like light pink whites and blues. Like now seeing her bare-legged, I love it more. And now seeing with the tights, I just almost think it's too harsh. Maybe if they did white tights, it would have been fine. But like this is just perfect. And I can't wait to get it. And I feel like bare legs especially work really well for like the like kneeling ones. So I'm so excited. This is such an unexpected re-release. She just looks so good. I can't wait to get her. And lastly, are you guys ready? They re-released the X10 bunny figure. This is an original character by Ayaki, I think is the artist. Yeah. And they're re-releasing her with the tights and everything. I think they kind of just have to do that because it is an original character, so they really can't be like changing like the artist original design. But oh my god, I did not see this one coming. I definitely missed her the first round, but like after seeing people have her, it made me really want her, like seeing all the videos and pictures. But I was not going to pay that aftermarket. And I'm so glad I never did. Because now we got her, baby. Oh, she is very pretty. She looks really, really cool. So I'm definitely picking her up this time around. I've only ever heard people have great things to say about her. I am so excited. She did obviously get like an increase in price. I will be ordering her from Good Smile, so I will have to wait until she releases in the US, which kind of sucks. But she does fall into a really bad month for me. What, in June? If I did like Ami, because I think I already have like 2 or 3 bunnies for June. I mean, obviously that's always going to probably change. But like, I'm not trying to like jinx up. So I will be picking her up from Good Smile. They do have it on that website too. She's beautiful and I cannot believe they released her. I really can't. Alright guys, that is all I have for you today. Let me know in the comments what you guys are excited for. Are you excited about these bunny re-releases? Because they're my most hyped ones. And also I just think there's so many good pieces just being released. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye!